My name is Margo Fraczek, and I am the principal of the middle school, Coakley Middle School. It's really taking care of three different groups of people, and first and foremost are the students, and then the teachers and the parents, and making sure that our parents know that we're caring for the students and providing them with a comprehensive education, and make sure the teachers know that I'm there to support them in whatever way they need and get them all the materials they need. I've probably switched a dozen times. Certainly when I was a theater education major, I definitely did not think about being a principal, but it comes in extremely handy all the time. And you know, I really like teaching, I really like being in the classroom, so I think when I started teaching I didn't really think about administration, and just slowly doing different leadership roles kind of brought me there. So it was a little more organic, I think, than pre-planned. So I grew up in Auburn, Washington, on the other side of the country. This is about 45 minutes outside of Seattle and 45 minutes away from Mount Rainier. So a small town on the West Coast with a lot of outdoors area. Well, probably my two children, Cecilia and Marshall. They came with me for a little bit yesterday because they had a snow day and we didn't. And my husband, Jim, of course. And, you know, they're by far the most important people. Marshall is 7 and Cecilia is 10. I went to Cecilia's concert today, embarrassed her slightly with my outfit. I'm dressed for Spirit Day. I don't normally dress this way all the time. But yeah, they're amazing and great people. I'm not sure I have one. Last year we went to Barcelona, so I'd say, you know, different European places. We like to go a lot of different places. Probably one of the best places I've ever been. For my honeymoon, we went to New Zealand, and that was pretty amazing. To take time with everything that you're doing, because it goes by so fast. I mean, I have a 10-year-old, so 15 years ago I had no kids, and so take time with everything that you have and to enjoy every moment while you're in it, because it's probably not going to come around again. I certainly, you know, I taught at the Martin Luther King Jr. Elementary School, and he was really sort of a piece of that school, so definitely one of my role models there. In terms of education, there's just so many. You know, I worked with Dr. Blummer when I was at Boston College, and he was amazing. There's just a lot of really great educators out there that I look up to. We were looking at some Rita Pearson videos this week, and she just has an amazing way of looking and working with kids. So. Well, I definitely have two, and probably the birth of both of my children was pretty amazing. Just love both of them to death, and couldn't wait for both of them to come, and it's been pretty good ever since. We have our highs and our lows, as I'm sure every parent does, but I would say that was probably there's no way I'm going to say on TV if there was one day was better than the other one. They were both equally awesome, so they're good. So I was a waitress at Trotter's Family Restaurant in Auburn, Washington, and it taught me a lot of patience, because if you've ever waited on tables, there's lots of really great people who are amazing, and then there's some people who aren't. And so it taught me a lot of things, like number one, if you're out to eat, always be in a good mood, because you're not serving yourself. So you should be happy because you're sitting there eating food. And how to work with other people, you know, all the time. You know, you really have to work together if you work in a restaurant. Otherwise, it's really hard. And I think that pretty much still holds true for every job I've ever held. So being able to work together. Light blue 1979 Mustang. Anything with chocolate that has pieces of chocolate in it, preferably with coffee added as well. I think think really just continuing to build a really strong culture at the middle school, hopefully in a new school, and helping to be a piece of designing that school so that it's really just designed for a middle school population and the work that we do there. And I have amazing kids, amazing teachers. This is a phenomenal community, and I really enjoy being here and plan to be here for a while. I just want to say how much I enjoy being here in Norwood. It was definitely the place I was guided to come to be at. I love the teachers that I work with. I love the students and the families that I have with me every day. So I just thank you all for taking me into your community and accepting me so readily. It's been fantastic.